In these quarantine times, my hair is getting way out of control, so don't mind the beanie. But it's on topic. We started Geekendz, the YouTube channel, here in May of 2018. A year and 1 month prior to that, we went to our first Star Wars Celebration 2017 in Orlando. And we had one of the best times of our lives. I didn't have this camera. I didn't have a G7X. I was using the iPhone 7. And I shot it, so please pardon the footage when you see it. Okay, this was the lanyard, that's the back of it. So they were celebrating the 40th anniversary of Star Wars. And there's the Medal of Yavin, and on that is our 4-day badge Star Wars Celebration. Yeah. Let's go back to a time when we could be 6 inches apart. Orlando, Florida, 4-day pass. That is I purchased that steamer for this trip, which is great for any cosplayer, and it's always packed whenever we go on a trip.
We bring that on.
So that's on the left is my sister-in-law Sherry. On the right, Kylo Ren is our friend Rob, and there I am using the Force. It's a rare sight to see me in an Obi-Wan Kenobi costume.
Yeah, right. You haven't worn that since.
I'm more of a smuggler. I got Kylo on his way to
our bus ride on the way to the convention center.
Yeah, Orange County Convention Center. The crowd. I remember waiting online. This line was like super long.
The first day they didn't really have it down pat as to what doors were going to be open.
I was working. Making a living. And happily it's done. Thank you very much. It's been a good ride.
Then we met Mark Hamill.
Mark Hamill, yeah.
And Rogue One was the Star Wars movie we were coming off of.
This me and my chariot Imwe.
By the way, we didn't think we were going to get to the 40th anniversary panel, which had Harrison Ford, and that was unannounced.
Yeah.
And when we were looking at the stuff, we heard his voice and we ran to the teleprompter, and that's when I got that little snippet of footage of Harrison Ford.
Oh, look at you, Wax.
Yeah, and this is the real Peter Griffin.
Peter Griffin.
Social media celebrity.
That was the first poster that came out for...
Right. The teaser for The Last Jedi dropped, and everyone went nuts and crazy, and then they all divided when they saw the movie.
Whole bunch of Wookiees going by.
Yeah, a couple of Chewbacca's there. This is the 501st section. This is when we were picking up our swag. This is the bag.
Showdown at the cantina.
Showdown, and I still have it.
Came with a bunch of swag.
And the swag isn't in here. It's actually currently holding my flip-flops.
Yeah, cupcakes.
Yeah, Salacious Crumb Bake Shop.
Bake Shop.
This was the Star Wars Celebration store.
There's the Sarlacc pit plushie.
With Boba Fett.
With the Boba Fett.
And pausing right there. One, we didn't buy that. Our friend Rob bought it, the Kylo Ren.
Yeah.
I wish I bought it. Yeah. If you saw Mandalorian Season 1, there was an episode where they went to Tatooine, and there was one part that everyone lost their poop on. We heard those, what do you call those things?
Like spurs.
Spurs. We heard the spurs. And if you see Empire Strikes Back and you see Boba Fett walk out next to Darth Vader, you hear those spurs.
Yeah.
I apologize in advance. I didn't film the entire store. It was kind of more of like get in, get out type of thing.
Yeah,
Plus,
once you're in there. And if you've been, you know what it's like when you get into that exclusive merch store. Like, they want, go in, do your shopping, and get out so that they can let someone else in. So
that, and they were running out of merch already. This was the second day. This was the Friday, and the merch was going really fast. And that's a good tip for anyone that's looking to go to a Star Wars Celebration convention. And if you see our Chicago video, 2019, you will see how long we waited to get in the Celebration store. We waited 5 hours, and we didn't even get in because there was another 3 hours of waiting.
Yeah.
So
and we had a party to get to that night, so we didn't want to spend an extra time.
Keep that in mind. If you really want to get in that Star Wars Celebration store
on the first day,
plan on wasting your entire day online because that's pretty much what it is. And if you wait
after that, we got in at least 2 times.
But here's the problem with getting in later. You're gonna the stuff you want is gonna be out of stock.
It may not be there. Yeah. So.
So Rob lucked out and got this Boba Fett Sarlacc thing. And then I think you guys know I'm a big Han Solo fan. I got this Han Solo pin with the Star Wars Celebration 2017 lanyard. I guess it's kind of like an exclusive design. All right, so now we're back out of the store. I love looking at these old Star Wars action figures, and you can see how much they are.
Check out those price tags.
$1,000 for Han Solo. This was like the best part of my childhood, like going into a toy store and seeing this stuff, and most of the time coming home with it. Yeah, Boba Fett, speaking of the devil. You got Darth Vader and a Stormtrooper.
A flock of Leias.
Yeah, Leia's for days.
Leia's for days.
Oh, here's check this out.
Yes, the
mini Millennium Falcon.
Lego that we built. Yay!
And I was pretending it was flying away.
I remember like walking through like filming that. And then here's me getting ready in my red makeup for my Twi'lek.
Yep, Twi'lek or Twi'lek?
I think it's
tomato,
Twi'lek.
tomato. I don't know.
think it's Twi'lek now. I think it's Twi'lek.
Yeah, I think Carl Weathers in Mandalorian pronounced it as Twi'lek.
Yeah.
Yeah, so this was the Saturday. So this is when we... Saturday's always at a con. Saturdays are when you really bring your top-notch cosplay. And that's Sherry with the... She was in Rebel Legion at this point, I think. Or she was getting into it.
I think... Yeah, I don't know if she was in it yet.
Maybe she was getting into it.
She was getting into it.
Or maybe she was with... I don't remember.
There's a Rancor.
Yeah, this guy's great. The Rancor Keeper with the Rancor.
Lots of different Stormtroopers, of course. You see all the...
A lot of cosplay.
Varieties.
On Saturday.
There's always a lot.
There's the Mando Mercs.
Bunch of Mandos.
And there's R2-D2 just hanging out.
Always plenty of droids. Some Jawas.
Jawas, those
Jawa.
pesky Jawas.
What else we got?
Jabba the Hutt.
Jawa.
There's a couple of Boba Fetts over there. I had to jump in here with an opportunity in my Han Solo costume. By the way, I had my money. I was going to pay Jabba the Hutt. By the way, this Han Solo costume is not the current screen-accurate version that I currently own with Rebel Legion. This was actually before I joined Rebel Legion. Yeah. Oh, there's Star Wars Dave. Speaking of Rebel Legion. Yeah. Star Wars Dave is the Han Solo and the Stormtrooper. Yeah. Forlam or Zuckus?
Oh yeah, there's our picture in the garbage trash compactor.
Yeah. Is my father-in-law.
There's me.
Yeah.
Ruling the galaxy.
And the Emperor's throne. That was the 501st
yeah, like
photo booth area.
Yeah, that one too. We have a group shot of that. Oh yeah, there it is.
That's the toy blaster I have there too. I have a better one now. Now I know that's not Greedo. That's like a Jedi, but I had to do it.
Close enough. That's good.
So that hoodie is what I'm wearing right now, but it's not this. I didn't buy it there. That was someone else's. I ended up getting this more recently. And there's from Force Awakens and Rise of Skywalker. There's Grand Moff Tarkin. This guy was great.
Tarkin.
Those are action figures. That's not people. Troopers. Every time I show this footage to people, they're like, "Oh wow, look at all."
Is that real? Is it real?
Here, these figures. Most of these sit on my in my bedroom and on the shelf.
Yeah.
Solo's on my wall. Yeah, I love these re-release. Oh, Lando. Raise for days.
Well,
okay.
I don't think they
back in the hotel.
Oh yeah, we always start a collection of photos once we start doing our photo ops. We just start lining
Sherry
them up.
with Sarah Michelle Gellar, and then she got Mark Hamill's autograph.
Hamill, yeah.
Okay, so this is one of the best parties we've ever been to.
Yeah.
501st Showdown at the Cantina. They made it look like the Mos Eisley Cantina. And Weird Al was there, and you're gonna see a quick. There he is. There's Jar Jar dancing with Sherry.
This is so great. It was such a good party. Oh man, yeah. They had stilt walkers. They had.
It's like figure and dance.
Yeah.
It's a party animal. This is real good. I love this. There's the bar area. Yeah. Some weird dude with beer cans on his horns.
The dead mouse. Yeah, this was such a good party, man. It was
Yeah, one of the best
so
we've been
good,
to.
so good.
The party in 2019 was great as well. If you haven't seen the Celebration 2019 video, highly recommend you check that out if you are interested in seeing this type of experience in more vlog form.
Yeah.
This is the Han Solo booth. This is great.
Yeah, they had a lot of good pieces in there to take photos in. Those guys were all over the place that night. They were funny. Bigger than Dan, I'm on notes.
I can't get over that music.
It's so
That
great.
toy blaster.
I know,
I've upgraded
it's
so
great,
much.
Yeah.
Here he is. I don't like you either.
I like you though.
I had to do my John Travolta. It's funny seeing Ray and Kylo dancing together.
Yeah. Oh yeah, size noodles.
She was great.
I
That's a
think
rare one.
That's
I've
the
never
only
seen that.
size noodle I've ever seen.
I've never seen that before. That's another great thing about these bigger conventions. Like Celebration is like the Comic-Con of Star Wars, and you see a lot
of the
great
rare costumes that you wouldn't
yeah.
normally see. So that's what makes it great too.
And this was great. I mean, everyone here is 501st and friends of the 501st. So it's club exclusive, I think.
And just a stormtrooper in a tutu, and you know.
It was crazy. Exiting Mos Eisley. That was a Saturday.
That was a Saturday of the thing.
So that was the third out of 4 days, and here we are in the fifth, and that is a Hot Wheels life-size replica of the Darth Vader
Yeah, they had some cool cars.
car. I love these miniatures. I filmed a lot of these miniatures in the 2019. That's awesome. I want that.
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay.
Oh yeah, so
this is your moment.
So this is Jeff Wortham from, at the time it was called the Resistance Rose. It is now called Epic Orlando Tattoo. The name change, I just actually looked it up earlier just to make sure. So this was that tattoo there, which I got. There's that one. So that's 2017.
Yep, so Star Wars Celebration 2017.
And then this one was from our recent one in Celebration Chicago. 2019 with a different artist from Ohio.
I think this next clip is where you say something.
I say something. It is half Rebel and half Empire, so it's both sides. The actual slogan for the Jedi folk that I have come to, be a big friends and family of mine. Their slogan is 2 sides, 1 force. So that's kind of what that represents. Everyone, all my friends that I have met somehow or another through Star Wars has just become a big part of my life.
Vintage Darth Vader action figure, and I got myself a vintage Han Solo action figure. This was also Easter.
Oh yes, it was Easter. It was also Easter Sunday.
And
so a lot of bunnies that day.
Sporting the exclusive Star Wars Celebration Last Jedi T-shirt there.
Yeah.
And that is it. That is the Star Wars Celebration 2017 footage from my iPhone 7. It's too bad that we're not going to be going to the celebration this year because they're going to be celebrating the 40th anniversary of The Empire Strikes Back. Arguably the best Star Wars movie in the Skywalker saga. I like it. Yeah. It's my favorite one.
I'm pretty sure that it's just not going to be possible for them to hold it this year just because of the state of everything right now. So I have a feeling they'll just skip it or postpone it.
I would say they're gonna postpone it.
Postpone it.
I think 2020 is canceled. For those of you that do have tickets for Celebration 2020, good luck to you. I hope it works out. If not, maybe they'll do it next year. Yeah. Hopefully they do it next year anyway. And we'd like to be there.
By then, I would think,
We'll see. So that's going to do it here at Geekendz. Star Wars Celebration 2017 Orlando Flashback.
Throwback.
Flashback.
2017.
May the Geekendz
be with you. Celebrating celebration.